Hi, this is Joman. This time we are going to draw Frieren. It seems to be trending as a meme lately, so I tried sketching her with pencil and also made a short video. But I thought it might be hard for you to follow just with that short video. So let's draw her together this time. Space Dev 1 posted this drawing, and it seems to have become a bit of a hot topic. So let's talk about how to draw this picture well. Right now, the chin is drawn in this shape. Usually the jar starts from below the ear. So you shouldn't draw the jar like this, it needs to point upward. What would it look like if the jar were placed here? If the jar is here, the ears would have to be drawn lower like this. And the center line connecting the eyebrows and chin should be drawn like this. Draw the eye sketch like this, and the nose will be here. The shape of the head would look like this. When drawing the eyes, use this line as a reference and place the eye here. The opposite eye will be hidden by the nose. And when drawing in anime style, it's better to simplify or omit strong chin lines. I draw the eyes while referencing Frieren's eyes. This side of the jar, since it's positioned inside the face, it feels better not to draw the jar. Let's draw the hair. It's better not to draw this chin line and just leave it omitted. If I align the jar here when drawing this face, the face needs to be adjusted like this. Now, let's draw the face I originally wanted to draw. Draw a circle, mark a dot, and draw the straight line passing through the dot. But this line isn't always horizontal. It changes depending on the face angle. This center line is considering the angle of the eyebrows and chin. For now, horizontal is fine. You can see the horizontal line in this drawing, right? But if you need to draw a face at this angle, instead of the horizontal line, you should draw a tilted line like this. So when drawing this line, use the angle of the eyebrows and chin as a reference. There is a slight difference, but usually this line is drawn perpendicular to the angle of the eyebrows and chin. The more the head turns to the side, the more this line tilts like this. A bit tricky, right? Next, let's draw an iblis. How do we decide the iblis? The iblis is determined based on the angle that the eyebrows pass through. I think an iblis about this size fits this face. And when drawing this face, we don't use the entire first circle we draw. This is one of the most confusing parts when using the Loomis method. We don't use the entire first circle when drawing the face, because when drawing a front view, we cut the size of the sphere like this. This face isn't perfect front view, but also not a full side view, so we cut off a little from both ends of the circle and start. After that, just draw the head like this. Next, the center point between the eyebrows seems to be around here. Then draw a vertical line and decide the chin position. How do we decide the chin position? You will understand this if you practice drawing front face well. Here, I extended 1/4 of the bottom of the original circle to set the chin. But since the horizontal line became an ellipse, the chin position needs to rise by the amount. So the chin position is roughly around here. Now we will draw an ellipse on the side of the sphere. A lot of people find this ellipse really difficult to draw, but we have guideline references we can use. The width of the right eye socket is already set. Will the left eye have a smaller width? It will be wider than the right eye. How much wider? Surely not this wide? If you test this a few times, you'll roughly find the reference point yourself. Then draw the ellipse according to that. And think about this line connecting the first center point and the eyebrows. Then draw a line parallel to it and place the ear there. The ear will be this long. Next, there's something to be careful about when drawing the chin. If you draw the chin like this, it will look like Yoda. To make a slim chin, draw the line inward while shaping the chin line. The opposite ear should be around here. Just roughly sketch it like this and draw the face accordingly. You will do it well. The nose position is slightly above the midpoint between the eyebrows and chin. And since the head is turned, it's placed a bit to the left. Some people find this method too mathematical and difficult. But as I've explained before, once you learned it, you can draw face from any angle. I've explained this a lot in various videos on my YouTube channel, and you can find more structured lessons in my membership. The membership includes not only face drawing, but also figure drawing and various practice templates. I hope those who want to learn properly will check it out. The mouth is placed slightly above the midpoint between the nose and chin. For the eyes, just draw them in the center of the eye sockets. After lowering the position of this first ellipse, Use it as a guideline to draw the eyes accordingly. Draw the pupils. And now the nose. At this angle, the nose doesn't seem to cover the eyes much. But in the face I drew earlier, the eyes were heavily covered by the nose. That's because it was viewed more from below. This face doesn't seem to be that extreme. In the original image, the nose didn't cover the eyes much, so I drew it accordingly. Now let's add a bit more detail. Draw the center line and the hair. Then draw the hair that covers the bangs. Think of the actual size of the head, and remember that the hair sits on top of it. The rest of the hair gathers and flows down the back. The eyebrows have this shape. Okay, this is the rough sketch so far. Use this as a guideline and refine it little by little. In animation, nostrils are usually not drawn in detail. I'll decide later whether to erase the nostril depending on the mode. A chin with too much curve like this feels a bit off for animation style, so I keep it as simple as possible. Next, the chin line. This line is usually omitted when drawing animation. Only show the chin line up to about this point. You can depict the lip like this. But removing the nostrils and lip details actually fits the animation style better. Let's do simple coloring. When I color the eyes, I just fill the whole thing with white. Then I slightly lower the opacity. If the pupils feel too dark, I lower the opacity a bit too. Now let's add shading to the skin. Create a clipping mask above the skin layer, select the skin color, then choose a slightly darker shade and paint the shadows. I'll make it a little darker. I didn't like the mouth shape, so I'll adjust it a bit. I think shading the neck area completely looks better. Okay, finished. Then bye!